Morning. Oh my goodness. Second live in 2 days. I will roll for half term. Okay. This all looks like it's working. Sorted. Right. Let's dive in. So I am trying to come in and do a series of quick mini live trainings. There is going to be 7 in total. There was yesterday, I did one. Today is the second one. I would like to say I'm going to jump in and do them every day, but it's half term here, so who knows what chaos is going to come up. So I'm trying to jump in and do them every day, but if I miss a day, I will definitely do the 7 for you. So today I want to talk to you about the power of your subconscious when it comes to scaling. But firstly, let me get all of the links out the way that I'm going to put into the chat, because unusually for me, I am organized. I have the links already open on my screen, so before I close them and hit them by accident, I want to get them into the chat. So the first link I'm going to drop in for you is for the Iconic CEO. So the Iconic CEO is all of these 7 trainings that I'm doing are little mini tasters of what we have inside the Iconic CEO. So it is not just a business course. It is a transformational experience of or for your business and your life. It is around reprogramming systems, all of the things that you need to scale and grow your business, build more sales, but do it without the overwhelm, do it without the hustle, and do it where it allows you to live the life that you want. So if you are somebody who is done with being overworked, if you are somebody who wants the money and the ease and the life, it's for you. If you are somebody who doesn't want just another business strategy, but wants a whole new way of creating a business to allow you to live the life that you desire, this space is for you. And the value of it is insane. There is also access to me in there and loads of other bits as well. So go check out the page. It's 377 pay in full or 2-part payment. The other link I'm going to pop in for you. So you might have seen the post yesterday. When maybe a month or so back ish, I don't know, around then, I'm lost. I shared that I was only opening up one more space for one-to-one because I am working on something mega exciting and I wasn't sure how much time that was going to take, and so I was trying to free up some time in my diary, and therefore I was massively reducing the number of one-to-ones I was doing, and that space got filled. However, due to unforeseen circumstances at the end of that week, that space has had to be deferred until the end of the year. So it is now available again. Now, due to legal stuff taking forever, which it does, and there is always something. The project I was working or going to be working on was hoping to start really ramping up momentum mid-March, but it is going to be, I'd like to say 2 weeks later. I think it's probably going to be 4 weeks. So this space is available for a March or an April start date. Okay, so the original space was February or March. This is actually available for a March or an April start date because I've got a little bit more flexibility now. I am going to pop the link to my diary. So you can drop me a DM, you can drop a comment, you can drop me, or you can click this link and it will take you straight to my diary. And let me just check that's worked. It looks like it's working. It will take you straight to my diary, and then you will be able to go and just book straight in and grab a call with me. So hopefully it says posting. Hopefully it's going to work. But you'll be able to go straight in and book a call and have a conversation with me about that. That is going to be the only space, definitely the only one that's opening up before the summer, but it could be, depending on how pushed back this project gets, depending on how time intensive it is to get it off the ground, because none of us have done anything like this before. It is really exciting. It could be the back end of the year before any more one-to-one comes out in this way. So if you're wanting to come in and have that close proximity, high transformation, rapid momentum, that is the space to be. So it is still saying posting. If it doesn't post properly, what I will do is after I finish the live, I'll come back in and I will drop the link in if it doesn't post properly. But the one for the Iconic CEO looks like it's worked. Okay, let's dive in to today's mini training. So the power of your subconscious in scaling. So I've said so many times that Scaling isn't just about strategy. Business success is not just about strategy. You can have the most incredible strategy in the world and a really successful business, but you're not going to get your maximum amount of success if you do not start to work on you and the way you think, the way you feel, the way you show up, your energy, and operate from that space of an expansive, abundant CEO. It's easy to be an employee in your business. But all you're then doing is swapping your 9 to 5 for another 9 to 5 that's probably not really a 9 to 5. It's more like a 7 in the morning to late at night, at least. So if you can change this, if you can rewire those subconscious beliefs to move from the overworking, the overwhelm, the scarcity, to stop you from hitting those invisible ceilings within your business, to stop you from hitting those limits and those obstacles, and really shift into a space where it comes from intentional growth. It comes from ease. It comes from abundance. And I don't mean just financial abundance. There is so much more to abundance and gratitude than just money. Then that scaling becomes inevitable. I've said this in a few trainings recently because somebody said this sentence to me and it really hit home. And I was like, this is incredible. And then I've realized I've not actually shared it in that many trainings. So now I'm saying it in all my trainings. So your business will never outgrow the limits of your own mindset. Your success, your business is always going to be confined by the limits of your own mindset. So if you change your beliefs, you're going to naturally change the results that you're creating. If you don't change your beliefs, you're going to stay in the same place. You're going to stay stuck. Your current results are a direct reflection of your current identity and how you see yourself as a business owner. If you subconsciously identify as somebody who just gets by, just has enough, needs to work hard, all of your actions are going to be reinforcing those beliefs because our subconscious dictates 95% or more than 95% of our actions and our decisions. Well, one thing that can be really good to sit and do is just to think about your own current beliefs around wealth, around your business identity, and where the limitations are within those, and how you can even just start to flip them to be more empowering. So rather than being a small business owner, you're a CEO who's leading a scalable, thriving business. There is no difference in the meaning. There is a huge difference in the empowerment within it. I have to work hard for my business to earn money. Changing it to something as simple as money flows when I show up as a calm, strategic leader. No difference. I'm still showing up and I'm still working in my business. But it's so much more empowering. And using these as statements that you are regularly reflecting to yourself. I have worked with so many women who have had these beliefs around what they are and what they aren't, who have then gone on to shift these beliefs to just something more powerful, something more empowering. And it shifts the energy that you show up with. It shifts the action that you take because your brain seeks evidence to confirm what you're telling it. So it is the reason why, and I use this example so much, so I apologize if you've heard me say it 30,000 times before. It is the reason why if you wake up in the morning and you go to make a coffee and you spill it all over the side and you jump into that whole, today's going to be awful, bad things come in threes. Guess what? I can tell you now, bad things are going to happen to you in a 3 that day. And it is not because that is a law of the universe. It is because you tell your brain it with such conviction, it seeks the evidence to confirm that belief. So it makes sure your beliefs align, it makes sure that your reality aligns with your beliefs. You have said it with such conviction, such belief, and such emotion that your brain goes, oh yeah, it's true. Therefore, I need to find the evidence to confirm that. So the other 2 things that you see as your bad day, on a normal day, are probably things you would glance over and you wouldn't even notice, but your brain is acknowledging them because it's seeking that evidence to confirm your beliefs. So if you are giving your brain those beliefs around what you can do that are so much more empowering, it will naturally seek the evidence so that your beliefs start to align with your actions. Your actions start to align with the outcomes that you're getting. all of us have this internal energetic norm when it comes to money, success, all of that stuff. And a lot of that is rooted in past experiences, past things that have happened to us, past things that we have learned. And to be able to scale sustainably, many times we need to break through that ceiling. Okay? If you are not sure where that ceiling is for you, two things you can do. One, and this is quite a common one, is if you are somebody who has credit cards, store cards, whatever that might be, if you clear them and then all of a sudden you rack them back up again without even realizing that I've been that person, without needing to, actually, it was just, you just did it. You can't even remember what you put back on them. There is an energetic norm there around that level of debt. That's what feels safe, and that's not a bad thing. But it is something that if you're aware of, you can work past. Another thing you can think of is if there is always an income that you hit that you never seem to be able to break, that's your maximum energetic norm. If you're not sure what this is for you, and you're not sure sort of what you can do around this, start to write down like your next money goal. And that might be a big money goal, it might not be huge, but what emotions, what beliefs, what feelings are coming up around that? And then flip it and think, actually, what actions, beliefs, and habits would be required from me to be able to achieve that? And then what's one shift I can start to make this week to step into that version of you? And it's like your heating in your house. If you always have it set to a certain level, it is only ever going to heat to that certain level. It doesn't one day go, oh, I know, I'm going to make the house 3 degrees warmer today. Just doesn't do it. It's a thermostat. It's automatically set. Your money thermostat is the same. But you can reset that to match your next level of goals by consciously adjusting your actions and your beliefs. I have seen the impact that this bit can really have, because your next level of results require the next level of belief. That's something you have to do from a conscious perspective. And then it becomes a habit, and then it becomes natural, and then it becomes unconsciously done. You know, it's easy to stay in that daily, I've got to do this, and I've got to do this, and I've got to do this, and I've got to do this. But actually, that daily, almost like daily method of operation of I've got to do this, and I've got to, is what keeps so many business owners being stuck, because you spend so much time on the I've got to do this, and I've got to do this, and I've got to do this. You miss out on the things that are really going to push your business forwards. So if you've got a massive I've got to do this, and I've got to do this, and I've got to do every day, really look at what are the top tasks from that really have to be done, that are really going to make a difference in your business going forwards. Which ones of those can be automated, delegated, or eliminated? Okay, so which out of those tasks can be automated, delegated, or eliminated? And then choose one of those that you can just stop, get rid of this week. So it could be that you're going to pick the automated, and I'm going to automate an email, automate my DMs, whatever that might be. It might be that you can outsource and delegate something. It might be that you can actually just eliminate a task because it's not doing you anything. It's not bringing you anything. It's just something you've been told you should do, or you've seen on social media, or you've been on a course. What's one thing that you can change this week to allow yourself to reallocate that time to really make a difference? There was a lady in one of my programs, and she ran an agency and seemed to spend like the amount of time she spent on just managing an inbox, which was external emails coming in, client emails coming in. She hated managing the inbox. So she was never doing it in the most effective way. And she outsourced that. So it used to take her about 6 hours a week, 7 hours a week, something around that. She outsourced that to a VA. It took the VA half the amount of time because that was her specialism and it really wasn't. And she got that 6 hours back. That 6 hours she was then using on income generating tasks. I mean, imagine what that did to her business. 6 hours on income generating tasks. Like, if you imagine you're going down a river and you're in a boat and you've got the anchor down, and no matter how hard you row that boat, you're not going to move anywhere until you lift the anchor. And that's exactly like when you start to do the mindset shifts, when you start to be more strategic in the time and moving into that next level, that's like you lifting the anchor. It makes it so much easier because the freedom and the ease and the impact that you desire in your business, that you desire in your life, comes from working smarter, not from working harder. Working harder, the hustle, all of this, it's just going to lead you to burnout. It's not going to lead you to actually achieving what it is that you want to achieve. The only thing that's going to lead you to achieving what you actually want to achieve is rewiring and intentionality. Because when you get super intentional, you start to create results. When you start to create results, it also helps with the rewiring of your mindset because you see what's possible and then you do even more. This was just a teeny tiny taster of what is inside the Iconic CEO. In there, we go so much deeper, giving you loads of tools around rewiring, around stepping into that CEO identity, around creating wealth with ease and less overwhelm. And I would love to have you in there. I would love to see you as the CEO of a business where success flows effortlessly. Like I said, the link is in the chat. I'm going to check that the link to my diary has worked in there as well, because I'm not sure if it has. It's still saying posting, so I'll see if the video's finished. But again, if you have been on the fence about potentially coming in and working with me one-to-one around having that high impact transformation in your business, really being able to push forward this year, jump into my diary, drop me a DM, drop me a comment, let's have a conversation. If you have ever been on a call with me before, you will know it is definitely not a sales call. It is, I genuinely want to know about you and your business. If it is not the right space for you, I will share with you that it probably isn't the right space or the right time for you and point you in the right direction. Okay, I will see you on the next live video, and I hope you're having the best week so far.